Hi, my little friends. Are you guys getting ready for bed tonight? Well, I do have an awesome bedtime story for you. Do you know how sometimes we are sad? Do you know sometimes things don't go quite as planned, and sometimes there's a lot of sadness around. Well, this is a really awesome book. It is called The Princess and the Happiness. In the castle at the edge of fairy tale forest lived a king with his queen and his little princess. The princess was called Killa because that was most beautiful name the king and queen could think of. In the evening, the king liked to sit on his garden, enjoying the smell of flowers and listening to birds sing. He would walk the princess on his foot. "Giddy up," he would say. "Woohoo!" the princess would reply, and they would both laugh. But one day the king wasn't laughing. "Why are you laughing?" wondered the princess. "I don't know," said the king. The princess made the funniest face, but the king still did not laugh. Not even when the queen gave him a cake as big as his crown. "You must not be feeling well," said the queen. She knew because the king just loved cake. Doctors came from all over the kingdom. They shined flashlights in the king's mouth. They listened to his heart. They looked in his ear, and they felt around his big royal tummy. "We can't find anything wrong at all," they said. So they got paid and left. "Maybe you just lost it," said the princess. "Lost what?" "Your happiness." "You might be right," said the king. "In case I will find it for you," said the princess. Where could the king have lost his happiness? Maybe in his kitchen sink, she thought, because she sometimes heard the king and queen laughing when they were washing the dishes. But what was so funny about washing dishes? Of course, all the bubbles. Kayla mixed dishwashing ingredients and water in a bottle and put it in her pocket. Then she made a loop of some wire. "Close your eyes," she said to the king, and she blew a bubble in over breath of the ceiling. The castle mouse clapped its hands. "Look, Daddy," cried Princess, pointing. Is this the happiness you lost?" "No, not just a bubble," sighed the king. The frog that Kayla brought in didn't cheer him up either. "Well, I'm going to stop looking," she said, and stamped her foot on the floor, making a knocking around her neck jiggled in a little. The next day, the princess sneaked out of the castle before the king and queen woke up. She had a basket of milk and bread with her, as well as a jar of honey, in case she got some sore throat. She went to the fairy tale forest. The first one she met was the cat in a red coat. "Stop!" he said, and held out his sword. "Who are you?" asked the princess. "Who are you?" asked the princess. "I'm the guard, Puss in Boots. I keep watch over the fairy tale forest." "Why do you want to go there?" "I'm looking for happiness," said Killa. "Could it be in there?" "Yes, it could," said the cat. "But there's also witches and trolls in there, and dragons who breathe fire." "Well, if you're looking for happiness, you have to be brave," said the princess. So the cat raised his sword and let the princess pass. There was so much to see: a singing tree, a baby deer jumping around so happily that the princess shouted, "Hey, little deer! Why are you so happy?" "Because it's so much fun to jump around," the baby deer replied. "My dad wouldn't think so," thought the princess. "His tummy is too big, and his legs are too thin." What makes one person happy doesn't always make another person happy. "Exactly," said a voice. "Who is that?" asked the princess. "Who can hear my thought?" "I can," said a green character who'd been hiding behind a bush. "My name is Kurtling. Can you hear everything the people are thinking?" wondered Killa. "Yes," he said, "right now. For example, you are thinking of giving me something to eat." "That's right," said Killa. She took bread and milk out of her basket. Killa helped himself and put one ear up to the princess's head. "You are wondering where your dad's happiness could have gone," he said. "Yes," she said. "Do you know where it is?" "No," he said, "but around here it usually is Witch who makes things disappear. We can go and see her if you want." "I'm glad to bump into you, Killa," thought the princess. He seemed to be nice, and he knows a lot too. "I'm certain do," Killa laughed. "But how will we find the witch?" We were asked the way," Killa replied. So they asked a toadstool who sat on the other side of the anthill. They asked Squirrel, who was beyond the hazel tree with golden nuts. And they asked a rabbit in Jethro, "What are you going to see the witch?" He asked, "I wouldn't if I were you. She only turned you into a stone, and with her look, come and have a cup of tea with me instead." "No," said Kayla. You have to be brave in the fairy tale forest." After they had walked almost the whole day, a wolf came up to them. "Ah, little girl," he said. "I'm going to eat you up." "No, you're not," Kayla. "You are just trying to frighten us." "True," muttered the wolf. I have to have some fun when there's no moon to howl at." "Do you know where the witch lives?" asked Kayla. "Yes," said the wolf, "but I'm not telling you, not even if I'll give you your own moon." "Oh, well, that's different," said the wolf. Kayla took a look at her bottle of dishwashing detergent. She poured a little milk and blew a bubble, which simmered white just like a real moon. "Oh, that's lovely," said the wolf. "Yes," said Kayla. "Now please tell me where the witch lives." "On a desert island," said the wolf, and began joyfully howling at his new moon. When they came to the lake where the witch island was, they were very tired, and even though they had ridden the last bite of Frilly Unicorn. "How will we get across the water without a boat?" sighed Kayla. "Around here